Missteps mount in Justice Department's case against Minnesota anti-ICE protesters. The Trump administration came out swinging in January after a group of activists, accompanied by journalists, held a demonstration at a St. Paul church to protest President Trump's aggressive immigration crackdown in Minnesota. Officials cast the incident as part of a larger narrative of left-wing protesters being out of control at a fraught political moment just days after a Minneapolis woman, Renee Good, had been killed in her car by an immigration agent. Authorities moved swiftly, arresting several people who had been inside the church, among them Don Lemon, the former CNN anchor who had long run afoul of Mr. Trump. Harmeet K. Adilin, who runs the Justice Department's Civil Rights Division, set the tone by trumpeting the case with a brash remark, "We're going to pursue this to the ends of the earth." 6 months later, however, the case unfolding in federal district court in St. Paul has been plagued by an array of prosecutorial missteps. Defense lawyers have accused the government of rushing to bring headline-grabbing charges, and the judges overseeing the proceeding have, from its outset, been voicing their concerns. In May, it was revealed that one judge undertook the highly unusual step of rejecting a raft of search warrants after finding they would be unlikely to turn up evidence that crimes had been committed. Last week, another judge made an even more unusual move. He demanded to see some grand jury transcripts in an effort to determine whether prosecutors had acted improperly when securing the indictment. At the same time, the defense has said investigators botched their efforts to search Mr. Lemon's cell phone, issuing a warrant in Minnesota even though the phone was seized in California. Lawyers have also accused the prosecution of bypassing its problems with securing warrants by issuing administrative subpoenas typically used in customs enforcement cases, not criminal proceedings, to obtain information from some of the defendants. All of this, the lawyers claim, has damaged the government's case and had a broader impact, undermining the bonds of trust known in legal circles as the presumption of regularity that prosecutors have traditionally enjoyed in court. It is clear to me that in this case, the government in many respects, candidly, has gone off the rails, Matthew Ebert, a defense lawyer who served as a federal prosecutor until late last year, told a judge last week. "We're talking about a growing confluence of conduct which ultimately, Your Honor, I think goes to the fact that the presumption." That's the latest from the courtroom in St. Paul. Thanks for listening.